Jerry Atanu with CNTV, and today we're in Castle Rock, Colorado. I am here at the Doughnut House. Since 2009, they have been serving up handmade, fresh daily, delicious donut recipes for the folks here in Castle Rock, as well as across multiple locations across Denver. I am here with Mo, who is the GM, head baker, mix master, donut maker extraordinaire. Quite a few titles you got going there, Mo. Let's start off a little bit about yourself. I mean, the family ventured out in 2009, decided to start something new here, but really it was years and years before that. You guys have basically the baking business in your blood. Tell me about how this got started for you.
You know, baking has always been a part of my family's expertise of work. We've always been doing all kinds of baking, even when we weren't a part of the donut business. We were a part of the pita bread business, or we would make bread at home, or we'd make cake at home. We'd make all kinds of desserts for our family, and it was just something that we loved. When I was 12, 13 years old, I used to bake all my teachers' pies and take it to them. So it's something that I love. I'm truly passionate about it, and so is my father. My father taught me everything I know. When we were young kids, my dad was baking overnights at a donut shop in a small neighborhood that we lived in, and he would bring donuts home. And you know, if they ever made it past that night, you know, I ate a lot of donuts, so my love for donuts grew quite a bit. And over the course of a couple of years, you know, eventually I started working in a donut shop when I was 15 years old. And, you know, ever since then, I haven't really done anything else besides donuts. I've worked, you know, in coffee shops growing up, in flower shops, a couple things here and there, but always I've worked in a donut shop at the same time. And
I mean, quite honestly, the history of donuts, we can trace them all the way back to the 1800s. I mean, we don't know if it's basically Americans, the Dutch, or somebody invented this great pastry, if you will. Why do you think that donuts have continued to be very popular even into today?
Well, you know, a lot of things. Donuts kind of are popular now because, well, it's an affordable, sweet. You can really enjoy a lot of different flavors. You can get creative. Everybody loves donuts. Everybody loves the freshness, the fluffiness, the crumbliness of donuts, creativity, all kinds of different toppings. You hear about it all over the country when a donut shop does something unique, something special. It's just something that really tangles our taste buds. And I think, you know, as long as you keep doing something new and something fresh, people will always love donuts. Now, Colorado did have a hard time where, you know, for donut shops, because we are a health-conscious state. And so over the course of the last couple of years, you know, people have learned to, hey, I can apply some donuts in my life and still live a very health-conscious life.
Many people's only experience with donuts is what they buy from a store, maybe from a big box store, from a chain or something like that. Are the folks who come in here, are they pleasantly surprised that they realize there is a big difference?
You know, one of the reasons why we do this business, why we're still in it, is the looks on these people's faces when they come in. They come in and they are just so blown away by the selection and by all the different variety of donuts that range from anything you can imagine as far as donuts go. When they come in here, they look around, they're like, I've never seen so many different kinds of donuts and so many different specialty donuts. I tell my guys, have fun. When you're making a donut, have fun. Do not think that I'm going to say you can't do this or you can't do that. Have fun. If it looks good, if it tastes good, then something we'll introduce to our customers.
Let's start off with some of this product here that I'm looking at. Let's start off with the first one of my favorites, old-fashioned, which is the glazed donut. Is that still something on the top of a lot of people's list?
You know, the old-fashioned glaze will always be a classic. That donut is unique. That is a timeless donut. Kids from the ages of 3 to 99 enjoy the glazed old fashioned. And that will always be a classic.
Twists, bars, Bismarcks. I mean, some of them filled, some not filled. You're definitely bound to get someone's taste palette going here.
Absolutely. And all of those donuts we must have here at the Doughnut House, and we do. And one of the reasons why we have so many varieties is to reach as many needs for our customers as possible.
A cake donut versus a raised donut, what is the difference there? Explain that to the folks.
Well, a cake donut's going to be more crumbly. It's going to be, the flavor is thick. It's a thick flavor, kind of like a birthday cake type deal. The yeast raised is more bready. It's fluffy. It's going to be something that's going to be more airy, full of air. It goes through a completely different cycle than what the cake donut does. The cake donut is just a drop in the fryer, where the yeast donut takes 3 hours just to prep the dough.
Fritters, cinnamon rolls, bear claws. I mean, you're not going to see any meat on your donuts here, but you're going to see plenty of fresh fruit. That probably is making a lot of people happy out there.
Absolutely. For us, we truly believe that fruits and donuts go hand in hand, and it's a timeless classic. You don't really have to worry too much about it. We don't have to worry as much about having a fruit in your product rather than having meats in your product, whether your store is even capable of holding that. I mean, for me, it just kind of makes me a little weirded out, because I don't know how long that meat has been sitting on top of the donut for when I go into a donut shop that has that item. So for us, we just feel a little bit more comfortable. We want our customers to feel comfortable about what we have in our display case, and we want to ensure freshness. And that's why you won't see meat on our products here.
When you guys started out in 2009, you basically had to make a decision if you're going to go out and be an independent donut shop, or if you could have went with a franchise route. Yet at that time, basically, you didn't want to be limited by what you put on the shelf. You basically want to be creative enough to do whatever it is you wanted. Has variety always been a big important part for you?
Absolutely. I would say variety, consistency has always been a big part of our business. We want to ensure our customers that every time you come in here, you won't get bored. You will not get bored at the Doughnut House. We will keep it fun. We will keep it fresh. We'll keep it entertaining. My dream is to have the most creative donut shop that you can come across.
You're talking about you're sticking with things that work, like many people do, but you're not afraid to venture out. You're not afraid to have some fun in the back kitchen, and if you feel there's a need for a hybrid, like a croissant donut, it basically is what you did. Tell me what that is. Explain that a little to me.
So the croissant donut is a donut that is a fusion between French croissants and the American style of donuts. And what we do here is we infuse croissant dough, where we treat the dough as you would a regular donut. You proof it and you glaze it. You could do whatever you want with it. I do all kinds of different varieties with the croissant squares, and it's an incredible donut.
Something that a lot of people probably have never even experienced before, which makes it kind of cool. I mean, really, the name of the game with you guys here is fresh. I mean, I know for myself, I bought some donuts out of a big box store, get them home a couple hours later. They don't last. I mean, almost seem greasy, if you will. Obviously, are these donuts that are going to last pretty well because they're made fresh every day?
These donuts are made so fresh that we guarantee a 48-hour freshness window. You're going to take them home. You can leave them in your box for a couple days. You can do a couple other things just to keep them fresher for even longer. Our donuts, they freeze well. You could take them home, freeze them. You could put them in the fridge to extend some of that shelf life as much as possible. We've got customers that live in Montana, and we freeze donuts and mail them out to them. Freshness is key. We literally just turned off our fryers, I would say a good hour and a half ago. That's most donut shops, their fryers are off by 4 a.m., 5 a.m. We just turned off our fryers. And what we finish frying at 5 a.m. has already been sold. And this last batch that we made is what we have, hopefully, to keep us going until 5. And if we need more, then we'll make more.
Excellent. I mean, in 2014, you made the A-list for the best donut store. I mean, I see a store here, but really I see more of an extension of your family. I mean, the kitchen is your playhouse, the store is your house, and basically the folks that come in here as customers, like you say, they leave as friends. Is that really what you envisioned when you open up?
Well, we were very fortunate to make the A-list in 2014, 2015, and 2016. We took first all 3 years, as well as we took Pop Sugar Best Donuts in Colorado in just 2015. And a part of that, and we owe it all to our customers. When we build our donut shops and we build our kitchens and we bring people in here, what we do is we treat them like they are our friends, like they're our family. When they come in, we love to take care of all of our customers and take the time and spend some time with them and build up their dozen. We don't want to rush them. There is no rush. It's okay. People can wait for delicious handcrafted donuts. You're not going to get a better donut anywhere else. We're not about the fast food chain. We're not trying to sell 1 million donuts. We just want to make sure that every donut that we sell reaches the quality and it pleases our customers to what their expectations may be.
This started out as one location, quickly grow to 2. Now you're in Castle Rock here. Beautiful location. You've got a patio up front there. People can sit down and really take a postcard to send back home. And you've got Castle Rock right out there in front, which is beautiful. The future looks like we're going to be opening up a few more of these around here as well. That has to be pretty exciting for you guys.
You know, we are so excited that we get to share our wonderful product with the city of Denver and the city of Aurora and Castle Rock and all the other places that we wish to go. It is something that has always been a dream of ours, to do something, to create a name, to all this hard work that we put in over the years, to really go out there and establish a brand for ourselves and to constantly meet new customers and constantly expand our products, and that's what our goal is to do. So.
Excellent. Viewers, take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. What you're going to see, first of all, is their website. Check out the website. You can see right there basically the menu they provide you there. But keep in mind, this is a menu that constantly changes. We're talking about the favorites you always have there, be it the old-fashioned classic, famous, almost famous, legendary. You're going to find them all right there on the menu. But as they say, they're going to add to that menu because they want to make sure they provide for every type of taste bud that walks in here, which keeps people happy. You can actually order right online there as well. If you want to pre-order, you've got a good batch you want them to put together, get it all put in online and they'll take care of you. Check them out on Facebook. Make sure and become a fan there. They'll let you know of any new flavors they got going out there. They're going to keep you apprised there on Facebook, as well as the fact of any new locations that basically they're opening up out here as well. Obviously, a coffee shop is a place where you can come in. It's really a place where family gets together to sit down, talk, chat about things that are going on. So obviously, a great cup of coffee, organic, locally roasted coffee is something that you guys have here as well. Tell me about that.
Shiva Coffee is a sister company of ours, and we partner up with one of our coffee partners, and he roasts the best, freshest organic coffee beans, and we source, we roast, and we even make lattes and everything that you can possibly want from a coffee shop. All of our coffee is fair trade and it's organic. That is something that's kind of rare, and it is typically pretty hard to do for a lot of coffee shops. But because we source and we roast and we go out and we find our own beans in other countries and we bring them back, we're able to do that at a much, much cheaper price than most coffee companies.
Pretty exciting for you basically to be able to bring a quality of donut to the people here of Denver. Has that been rewarding for you thus far?
I would say that is the most rewarding part. When I hear people coming in, I see the smiles and I hear how good they how good the donuts are, and it just brings joy to my heart. And we love it when people come in here and they say, "Oh man, this is the best donut I have ever had." You know, it's really humbling, and it brings a smile to my face to know that, you know, we are in the talks with some of the best donut shops and some of the best bakeries out there, from people's childhoods. And you know, we really hope that we could keep bringing people back into the door and rebuilding our status and keep going up, keep getting better and better and better.
From their family to your family, right here in Castle Rock, Colorado. This is an organization that began in 2009, started out right there in Denver, growing locations for the next years. Make sure and check it out. And not only that, but you're going to be able to take a look at a product line that was almost probably double what you're used to when you're talking about an independent donut shop. Many times, you're not going to get bored here, like you said. Creativity and freshness are definitely the name of the game here. That is the Doughnut House. Try a legend, be a legend. This is Gary Atanu with CNTV. And if you don't know, now you know.